Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about the respiratory system. So we're going to go through this Prezi PowerPoint together, and I'm going to walk you through some things. So let's go ahead and begin. All right, so like I said, we're talking about the respiratory system. These are the main organs in the respiratory system, and we'll go into more depth on those. So we've got our left lung, our right lung, our bronchus, our trachea, our larynx. I'm probably not pronouncing these right. Epiglottis, our tongue, our oral cavity, nasal cavity, which is our nose, right? So what is the purpose of breathing? All of your body cells need oxygen. Without oxygen, your body cells cannot produce energy. The organs of your respiratory system bring oxygen into your body for your cells. They also get rid of carbon dioxide, a waste given off by the cells. What happens during breathing? When we inhale, we take in oxygen into our body. So when we go breathe in, we take in oxygen. When we breathe out, we release carbon dioxide out of the body. The main organ of the respiratory system are the lungs. These are the most important part of our respiratory system. Breathe in, breathe out. To help you breathe, you need the help from a muscle called the diaphragm. It is located below the lungs. So you can see the diaphragm here. At rest, the diaphragm is in an upright position. When it is pulled down or when the muscle contracts, the lungs expand. This causes air or oxygen to go into the lungs. So again, when the diaphragm relaxes, air is pushed back out of the lungs. So when we inhale, the diaphragm contracts. When we exhale, the diaphragm relaxes. We're going to watch a short little video. See how it contracts and then relaxes. Contracts and then relaxes. So we're just going to fill in this diagram. So we've got when we inhale, we take in oxygen. That means our diaphragm is contracted, our breastbone, lungs, spine. And then we exhale carbon dioxide, and our diaphragm is relaxed. So the path of the oxygen, it goes through our nose or our mouth, depending on if we're breathing through our nose or our mouth. It goes down a windpipe called the trachea. So here's the trachea. It goes down the windpipe into the bronchioles, which you can see these down here, into the air sacs or alveoli, which are down here, and then it goes into the bloodstream. And it's distributed throughout your body by RBCs, which we don't really need to know that. But so down the windpipe to the bronchioles, down to the air sacs, and then it's distributed into the bloodstream. Oxygen first enters the body via nose and mouth. So small nose hairs called cilia prevent dust and other irritants from entering the body. So our nose hair is actually good. It protects all kinds of other stuff getting into our body. And then it goes into the trachea. So the trachea is also known as the tube where oxygen then travels further into the body. It is also lined with cilia to protect us even more. Remember, the trachea also known as the windpipe. I forgot these things popped up. Remember, the epiglottis prevents food from going down the trachea. So we are right here. So that means that when we eat, it doesn't go down our trachea into our lungs. The voice box is also located at the entrance of the trachea, and that's where our vocal cords come from, and that's how we can talk and sing and all kinds of other stuff. So here's another diagram. Here's a top view inside. You can see it there. That looks nice. So after it goes to the trachea, it goes to the bronchial and bronchial tubes. The trachea splits into the bronchial tubes. So it goes on the trachea and it splits here. These tubes lead into the left and right lungs. They continue to branch apart farther and farther. As you can see, they continue to branch apart until they reach the air sacs. The air sacs are also called the alveoli and are lined with capillaries. They fill with oxygen during inhalation, which is when you breathe in. The oxygen travels through air sacs and capillaries to reach red blood cells in the capillaries. We have another diagram here. You can see the little air sacs or alveoli right here with the bronchial. There they are again. And these are just some diagrams we'll flip through. We'll fill this out one more time. So you have your throat, pharynx. Can't say these. Your voice box is the larynx. Your windpipe would be the trachea. That connects your mouth to your lungs. Bronchial tube. You have a lung clover. And then don't forget your diaphragm. And we're just going to flip through these. Okay, so it's really important to remember that the purpose of the respiratory system is to take in oxygen and get rid of the waste called carbon dioxide. And it is also important to remember that it starts with our nasal cavity or mouth, goes to our trachea, goes to our bronchial, and then to our air sacs. And then those distribute oxygen throughout our body. Okay, that is all for today. So make sure you answer those questions that follow this. And if you need to rewatch this, please do. Okay, let me get off of here now. Thank you.